The Last Supper, iconic painting. We all know it. Big table, dramatic lighting, and we just assume there's a lamb somewhere. It's Passover after all. But here's what's interesting when you actually dig into the sources. The Elephantine Passover Papyrus, one of the oldest documentary sources we have for the Passover, describes the celebration using bread and wine, no lamb. The Didache, the teaching of the 12 apostles, is considered by most scholars to be a first-century document. It's the earliest Christian liturgy we have. It describes the Eucharist meal as bread and wine, no mention of flesh. In the Syriac tradition, Aramaic Christianity, the language closest to what Jesus actually spoke, the earliest Eucharist records show bread and water, not even wine. And then there's Luke's Gospel, which says they went to prepare the Passover on the Feast of Unleavened Bread, which had become known as the Passover. Jesus shows up and offers bread and wine, calling the bread his body and the wine his blood. Now remember, in the Hebrew Gospel of Matthew, Jesus says he has no desire to eat the flesh of the Passover lamb. If you put these together, the Nazarene anti-sacrifice tradition, the saying about rejecting the Passover lamb, and the Melchizedek parallel, who brought Abraham bread and wine, not meat, in Genesis 14, the Last Supper starts to look less like a barbecue and more like a deliberate replacement of the sacrificial meal. This is my body, not the lamb's. That's a theological mic drop if I've ever heard one. Search Didache text translation and Elephantine Passover Papyrus, both freely available. TristanChristopher.Art/Tristianity